Mastering Self-Compassion, a guide to cultivating kindness and understanding towards yourself. Self-compassion is the ability to be kind, gentle, and understanding towards oneself in times of difficulty or pain. It is a skill that can be learned and practiced just like any other skill. Unfortunately, many of us struggle with self-compassion, often being our own worst critics. We beat ourselves up for mistakes, hold ourselves to impossibly high standards, and feel guilty when we take time for ourselves. However, cultivating self-compassion is essential for our mental and emotional well-being, as it helps us to be more resilient, cope with stress, and build stronger relationships. In this article, we will explore what self-compassion is, why it is important, and how to practice it. What is self-compassion? Self-compassion is the practice of being kind, understanding, and accepting of oneself, particularly during difficult times. It involves treating ourselves with the same care and concern that we would extend to a close friend. Self-compassion is not the same as self-esteem, which is based on our sense of self-worth and is often tied to external factors such as success, appearance, or approval from others. Instead, self-compassion is based on the understanding that everyone makes mistakes, has flaws, and experiences pain and suffering at some point in their lives. Why is self-compassion important? Self-compassion has numerous benefits for our mental and emotional well-being. Here are some of the reasons why self-compassion is important. 1. Reduces stress and anxiety. When we are kind and understanding towards ourselves, we are less likely to experience the negative effects of stress and anxiety. Self-compassion helps us to regulate our emotions and respond to challenges in a more balanced and adaptive way. 2. Increases resilience. Self-compassion helps us to bounce back from setbacks and failures by providing us with a sense of inner strength and support. When we are self-compassionate, we are more likely to try again and persist in the face of adversity. 3. Improves relationships. When we are kind and compassionate towards ourselves, we are more likely to extend that kindness and compassion to others. We become better listeners, more empathetic, and more forgiving. 4. Enhances well-being. Self-compassion is associated with greater levels of happiness, life satisfaction, and overall well-being. It helps us to cultivate a more positive outlook on life and fosters a sense of inner peace and contentment. How to practice self-compassion? Here are some strategies to help you cultivate self-compassion. 1. Treat yourself like you would treat a friend. Imagine that you are talking to a close friend who is going through a difficult time. What words of support and encouragement would you offer them? Now, imagine that you are talking to yourself in the same way. Speak kindly, gently, and empathetically to yourself. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present and non-judgmental in the moment. When you practice mindfulness, you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. This can help you to observe your negative self-talk and respond to it with kindness and understanding. 3. Challenge your inner critic. We all have an inner critic that can be harsh and unforgiving. When you notice your inner critic, challenge its accuracy by asking yourself if what it is saying is really true. You can also try to reframe your negative thoughts in a more positive and self-compassionate way. 4. Practice self-care. Self-compassion involves taking care of yourself, both physically and emotionally. Make time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation, such as exercise, reading, or spending time with loved ones. Treat yourself to small indulgences, like a bubble bath or a favorite treat. 5. Practice self-acceptance. Self-compassion involves accepting ourselves for who we are, flaws and all. Recognize that perfection is not possible and that making mistakes is a normal part of being human. Instead of criticizing yourself for your shortcomings, focus on your strengths and accomplishments. 6. Cultivate gratitude. Focusing on what you are grateful for can help you to cultivate a more positive and compassionate outlook on life. Take time each day to reflect on the things in your life that you are thankful for, whether it's a supportive friend, a beautiful sunset, or a good cup of coffee. 7. Seek support. Practicing self-compassion can be challenging, especially if you are used to being self-critical. Consider seeking support from a therapist or counselor who can help you develop the skills and strategies you need to cultivate self-compassion. In conclusion, self-compassion is a powerful tool for promoting mental and emotional well-being. By practicing self-compassion, we can reduce stress and anxiety, increase resilience, improve relationships, and enhance our overall sense of well-being. If you struggle with self-compassion, remember that it is a skill that can be learned and developed over time. With practice and persistence, you can cultivate a kinder, gentler, and more compassionate relationship with yourself. Remember to be patient with yourself and treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Just like any skill, practicing self-compassion takes time and effort, but the benefits are well worth it. It's also important to note that practicing self-compassion doesn't mean you won't experience negative emotions or difficulties in life. Rather, it means that you will be better equipped to handle these challenges with greater resilience, self-awareness, and self-kindness. In summary, self-compassion is a practice that involves treating ourselves with kindness, empathy, and understanding. It is an essential tool for promoting mental and emotional well-being and can help us to reduce stress, increase resilience, improve relationships, and enhance our overall sense of happiness and contentment. By incorporating the strategies outlined in this article into your daily life, you can cultivate a kinder, more compassionate relationship with yourself and reap the numerous benefits that come with it.